Oh, you're not supposed to start. Hang on one second. I'll tell you, it is definitely a Friday like none other before. Good morning. It is Big Joe and Laura here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix.
Oh, geez, Teddy Swims, wait your turn.
He will. But good morning. I hope everybody's doing well. Laura, how are you doing today?
You know, I'm doing. I want to say great.
Uh-oh.
I want
What's
to
going
say
on?
great. I want to say great because that's the right answer. That's what everyone wants to hear. But I'm exhausted. I'm just exhausted. I've had a long week. The little guy's not sleeping real great. My husband's been sick with a man cold, which means that he is pretty much just not at all functioning, to the point that he actually didn't go to a concert last night. That's how bad he felt.
Oh, wow. Then you know it's real.
Yeah, you know it's serious when my husband skips out on seeing a concert when he can't, because he literally will drag himself deathbed right to the door of Van Andel and to make sure he gets to something. So no, I'm exhausted. I'm thankful it's Friday, and I'm sure I'm not the only person that feels that way.
No, and you know what? I think I don't know what it is. I swear it's the weather too as well, because when it's warmer or there's going to be sunshine throughout your day, you kind of wake up a little bit.
Yeah.
But then you come out today, you're like, ha, 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 cold, windy, and wet.
It's just what you don't like. Honestly, I think that maybe I went too hard while the weather was nice, and now that it's cold and wet and gross, I'm like, I just want a nap.
Well, Lindsay, because I clean up our whole yard and get ready to get like fertilized and seeded and all these different things just for the grass, and I was trying to just get everything out of our shed, and I put it on the front porch. These really cool Michigan chairs we have. There's 2 chairs and then a table. The table's the upper peninsula. The other 2 chairs are the lower peninsula. Really cool to sit there and chill.
Yeah.
And it was great, but she's like, it's going to rain. It might snow. I'm like, don't say that.
Stop it.
What's wrong with you? So we are going to figure out what's wrong with us. Nothing wrong with you. You're perfectly amazing.
You're doing great.
Yes.
Happy Friday. Keep going. Your weekend is. You could just kiss the weekend. It's so close.
Ooh, that feels a little weird.
It might make your weekend nice, though.
La, la.
It's time for Big Joe and Laura's Need to Know News on Mix 95.7.
Michigan State beat Minnesota 77-67 last night in the Big Ten Conference Tournament, and now they've advanced to take on the top seed team of Purdue. We played them earlier this year, and I think we lost a close one, so fingers crossed, but they're a good team. You can watch it later on today. The quarterfinals will be playing. You can see that on the Big Ten Network. You can also stream it on the Fubo or Fox Sports app.
We've been talking about Michigan and beer a lot lately, and here's another reason why we really are the beer state. Governor Whitmer made her way to Kalamazoo yesterday to try a very special brew. She teamed up with Bell's Brewery to make Governor's Wit beer.
Oh, okay. I like little play on words there.
Yeah, it's a brand new beer created to highlight Michigan-made ingredients like Michigan peaches, which that's not the first thing I think of when I think of Michigan, but I kind of think it's exciting that she's highlighting we have peaches. Like we know Georgia has peaches, but come on, try Michigan peaches.
I seen some peaches on the beach. Hey. No.
It's all meant to highlight our state's agricultural industry and craft beer production. And if you want to try it, you can only get it at the Pure Michigan Governors Conference, which begins in April. So, can I buy a ticket to this? Because I do really want to try this beer bad, and I'm almost willing to go just for that reason alone.
And your final Need to Know news story on Wednesday night.
Hey, I know you normally do the last story, but listen, this one's really, 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 really important to me. Can I do it?
Yeah, sure. Take it away.
Okay. So on Wednesday night, in case you didn't hear, Justin Timberlake surprised fans in LA with NSYNC. I've not emotionally recovered. I started seeing TikTok videos yesterday about it. Basically, NSYNC got together for the first time in, 20 years or something on stage together. They sang 4 songs, and one of them included a brand new one called Paradise. And of course, we got this banger.
So now it's time to meet.
I'm serious. I'll pay Taylor Swift money if they go on tour. Just please, please, please.
Are you okay? Because honestly, some of those sounds to me sounds like you're in pain.
I'm in pain that they haven't announced the tour yet.
Okay, you just want to wrap it up then?
Yeah, that's Big Joe and Laura's Need to Know News on Mix 95.7.
It's the Big Joe and Laura show on Mix 95.7, and there is a situation that I think a lot of us will face in life, and that is losing a friend or a loved one. It's just part of the thing. We're born and we die. That does happen, but along the way, I think it's really important, especially after what's happened in my life the past week or so, to give people, as I say, their flowers. Like, let them know you appreciate them. Or like, hey, Laura, that was a great thing you did there. Awesome job. Even if it seems so simple and silly, you never know how good it'll make them feel, and you also might not know that it's the last time to tell them how you feel about them. This past week, one of my friends from high school, I worked at a House Soft Cloth car wash with him, and really got to know him from like probably the age of like 15 to about 21, 22, till I moved out to Grand Rapids. I didn't see him as much, but he unfortunately passed away.
Livingston County Sheriff's Office hailing Lieutenant Fentner, 4704. Livingston County Sheriff's Office hailing Lieutenant Fentner, 4704. All units be advised that 4704 Lieutenant Brad Fentner, badge 529, is now out of service. After a valiant battle, Lieutenant Fentner ended his watch on Sunday, March 10th, 2024. Lieutenant Fentner, you are a true servant of the public, and your commitment to serving Livingston County Sheriff's Office for 16 years will not be forgotten. Lieutenant Fentner, your brothers and sisters in blue will watch over your family and continue to honor your legacy. Lieutenant Brad Fentner, badge 529, may you rest in eternal peace. We now have the watch moving forward.
It's weird because you see things in movies or you hear about things in the news, but when it actually happens to you or somebody you know, you're like, wow, like to hear that name, Brad Fentner. He was one of the, I don't know, I always try my best to be a good person. Like, I hope I leave that impact on people, but he is the person that you hear about all the time that everybody loved, and he was always so nice to anybody. I never saw him mad. I always saw him smiling. He always just was so kind to people. And I think about his wife, who now has their son to take care of, and it's just like, dang, man. Like, you never know what's going to happen in life. And I lost 2 other people this week in my family. I was off Monday at a funeral for that. So it's just, it happens. This is not a pity party for me, but I would like to take this loss in my life to hopefully make you more aware, because sometimes you don't realize it till you're going through it, about how precious life is. And tell people you love them. Tell your friends, like, tell people how you feel.
Yeah, tell them you care about them. You never know how long you have to do that, because, you know, one of my biggest regrets in life was the year and a half before my dad passed away. He had a really rare lung-related illness. It's like 1 in 10 million people get this or something. It's an insane number, and it was coupled with COPD. So like as
that's terrible.
Time went over, basically he just had more and more hard time breathing, was on an oxygen machine, and my parents tried to shield me a little bit from how bad it was because I was living about an hour away from home at the time, and so I kept being like, oh, I'll do this next week, or I'll do this next month, or I'll see him at Christmas, or all this. And I kept kicking the ball down the line. And I wish I could go back and have spent a lot more time with my dad in that last year, and like had not been so career focused and had not been so self-focused, because I was just like, oh, I got to grind. I got to get these things done. I got to do this. But like, you never appreciate people until like it's too late. And so maybe this is the reminder you need to reach out to someone in your life and tell them you care, or just do yourself a favor. When you're not driving this morning, pick one person you haven't talked to in at least a month, send them a message and let them know you're thinking about them, because I promise it's going to make their day better. It's going to make your day better. And it's just a friendly reminder that life's too short. It's way too short, and you deserve to be able to just let people know how you care. And maybe someone will be that for you, and they'll do it right back. And let's just all hold each other a little close today.
It's time for Big Joe and Laura's Need to Know News on Mix 95.7.
Coffee is life for a lot of us here in West Michigan, including Liam Doyle. He's been a barista at Brody's Bee Cafe in Ada, which employs people of all abilities, for 4 years now. Well, all that hard work has led up to this moment.
Having this cafe named after me, I feel so glad. I'm thankful to have this blessing.
He's unique, very outgoing, and he really loves people. That's his big thing, is loving everybody all the time.
I think this is so cool. I love Brody's Bee Cafe. If you haven't been over there in Ada, check it out, but also check out Liam's Bee Cafe in Lowell, just because it just really reminds you of how special our community is and gives you a moment to really connect with someone different, and the coffee is honestly really good. Wendy's is once again kicking their vanilla Frosty off the menu, and this time they're replacing it with a orange Dreamsicle Frosty.
Ooh, I love this idea so much.
I am so amped. I think this is going to be really fun. I wasn't sure about the peppermint one. I think orange Dreamsicle sounds like a perfect summer treat, especially with this unseasonably warm weather. It's like they knew it was going to be perfect. So it's going to be kind of light orange in color as you'd expected, and it's going to join the chocolate Frosty on the menu. Can you swirl those two? I bet it would be so good, like a chocolate orange.
Okay, that's where you push it too far.
Oh, listen, I would try it. Either way, if you want to try it, it's hitting menus on Tuesday for a limited time.
And your final need to know news story going to Providence College in Rhode Island. They did something amazing. Residents of one of the dorms on campus raised enough money to send their friend James, who is also the security guard there, to Nigeria to visit his family. Here's the thing. He hasn't been there in over 10 years.
You're one of those people that really care about, and you've made the PC experience so good for all of us, for myself. Everyone here can testify to how good you are. And you told us a while ago that you wanted to see your family in Nigeria that you haven't seen in a long time. So we came together. Our gift to you is a trip to Nigeria.
Love you, James.
Love you, James. Oh, so you guys don't get to see the video, but he falls to his knees in the floor. He's so emotional about it. Honestly, this is exactly the kind of nice human interaction we need more of in the world.
I agree, Laura. What a great story. That's your need to know news on Mix 95.7.
It's time to play Laura Can't Lose on Mix 95.7. Here's how it happens. Laura leaves the room, and we all enjoy the silence for a little bit, and you'll have 1 minute to answer 5 questions. You can pass if you need to, and we'll come back if time allows. A tie goes to Laura because, well, her name's on the show. Here's who's playing Laura Can't Lose today.
Good morning to Brett in Grand Rapids. How you doing?
Doing well. Good morning to you.
So you're going to try to take me on for that reset $25 Michigan Lottery jackpot. How are you feeling about it?
Feeling pretty confident. The kids love you guys every morning.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm hoping you lose. Not that I don't want you to have a bad time, but
Thank you. I hope you lose.
No, I've had to reset this jackpot 3 times in a week. It's very embarrassing. I need a win. So be gentle on me, Brett.
Laura talks the way to listeners like I used to when I was trying to date girls. I'm like, oh, why don't they call back? Okay. Well, Brett, why don't you and your kids tell Laura to get out of the studio so we can play?
Get out.
Yeah.
All right, Laura, get out.
Get out, mean lady.
I'm a mean lady. I'm sorry.
Question 1. What is the color of an emerald?
Ooh, I'm going to go with green.
Question 2. Whose nose grew longer every time he lied?
Pinocchio.
Question 3. In the nursery rhyme, Jack and Jill, what do Jack and Jill go up the hill to fetch?
A pail of water.
Question 4. What is a group of lions called?
Ooh, pass. I'll come back to that one.
Question 5. What country is home to the kangaroo?
Ooh, Australia.
Question 4 again. What is a group of lions called?
Pride.
A pride.
Okay, I'm going to bring Laura back in.
Laura! La, 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 Laura!
What do I got to do to possibly lose this?
Well, it's actually really easy. Miss 1 and you lose.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Brett and the kids got 5 out of 5.
Brett came ready to defeat me. Let's do it.
Question 1, Laura. What is the color of an emerald?
Green.
That's correct. 1-1.
Had to think about it.
Question 2. Whose nose grew longer every time he lied?
That would be Pinocchio.
That is correct. Question 3. In the nursery rhyme, Jack and Jill, what do Jack and Jill go up the hill to fetch?
A pail of water.
That is correct. We have a 3-3 game going into question 4. What is a group of lions called?
A pride. Only because my old hair salon was the head of the pride.
Okay. I thought that would trip somebody up. I thought maybe lions would make people think of that. But
Lions is a group of lions is.
Yes, all those lions is. 4-4 going into question 5. What country is home to the kangaroo?
Is this a trick question? It's Australia, right?
Yes, it's Australia.
It's is this a trick question? Is it like China? I don't know or something.
No, we have a tie game, which means, Brett, if you'd like to come back on Monday, you have a shot at winning $30 of those Michigan Lottery tickets.
All right, we sure can.
Dogs are known as man's best friend, right? But this might be a little extreme for that relationship.
Hey, we're Big Joe and Laura at Mix 95.7 Grand Rapids Best Mix, and we're about to ask a question I don't think anyone's ever asked before. If you've got an opinion or maybe you've been through this yourself, we would love to hear from you at 616-600-0957. Should he let his mom bring her dog into the delivery room?
So wait, his wife's giving birth, but
Yeah.
his mom will be there with their dog, like
Yes.
her dog.
I saw this posted somewhere.
Why?
I don't know. He says, my wife and I are going to have a baby in a couple of months. We're very excited. My mother's very excited too because this is going to be her first grandchild. And the other day, my mother brought up the idea of bringing her dog with her into the delivery room while my wife gives birth. We all love this dog and my mom, but it seems bonkers to me. She says it'll be great for the newborn baby to get used to the dog, and the dog will be like an emotional support animal for all of us. Meanwhile, my wife thinks this is insane and possibly unsanitary. I think definitely unsanitary.
No, okay, I'll let you finish. I have a question about, okay.
Okay, no, hold on. We're almost at the end. Basically, I want to know, I know my mom's going to be lonely waiting without her dog while my wife gives birth, but I know my wife hates this idea. So what should I do? Help. We want to hear from you again, 616-600-0957, or you can send us a DM inside our Mix 95.7 app.
The one question I have is, like, did it say in there that the mom has the dog as like an actual support dog? Because some people need those.
She says that it will be like an emotional support animal, but
Like
nothing
or
here
is?
says that it is an emotional. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm all for if you have an emotional support animal or you have a support animal, having them when you need them to. But there are just certain places that it is not a great idea. And one of those is in the delivery room. As someone who gave birth 4 months ago, let me tell you, it is stressful. It is incredibly stressful. There's not a lot of room. At one point, there were like 20 people in my delivery room because I had to use like the vacuum, and it was like what they considered a emergency, air quotes.
Yeah.
I was fine. Nothing bad was going to happen. But because of that, they brought so many people in. If my mother-in-law had brought her dog in on top of that, the amount of diva and screaming and awful that probably would have happened afterwards from me alone, not worth it. You do not want to put your family in that situation to maybe say some things to your in-laws that you will absolutely regret.
I feel like the dog could help out, though, as far as cleaning stuff up.
Oh, gross. You're so gross. That is so terrible.
You should. My dog eats turds when we're walking. You should see what else he eats.
No,
I mean, like,
stop it. I'm not hearing from you. Listen, is it okay that this mother-in-law or the husband's mom wants to bring a dog into the delivery room, or is this absolutely unhinged? Maybe you have some sort of advice for us. 616-600-0957. Again, that's 616-600-0957.
this is a situation I don't think you've ever heard about inside of the delivery room.
Yeah, we're Big Joe and Laura on Mix 95.7 Grand Rapids Best Mix. And basically this guy says, hey, my wife doesn't want this and my mom does, and I'm stuck in the middle. It's about the mom bringing her dog into the delivery room. She says, it'll be an emotional support animal for you guys. I'll be happy to have my dog. What do you guys think? And he's like, and he doesn't know how to really tell mom how to not allow this, or if he should just, roll off the back and keep mom happy, because sometimes moms can be a little bit
he's just
intimidating.
afraid. I think he could know what to say. He's just too much of a chicken.
Absolutely. We would love to hear from you what you think about this at 616-600-0957. Good morning to Christina in Grand Rapids. What do you think? What should they do about this mother-in-law that wants to bring a dog into the delivery room?
100% no. I just gave birth for the first time in October, and just having both sets of parents there in general is chaotic enough to bring a dog into it. I couldn't even imagine having that also on top of that experience.
Well, what if you didn't have both sets of parents in there, just the
No,
mom?
listen, as someone who doesn't have parents, I still wouldn't have wanted a dog in there, because I gave birth in November. Christina, congratulations, first of all.
Thank
you're going
you.
through some of the hardest stuff right now. I know you're going through teething and stuff too, so prayers to you as we don't sleep for the next few months. But no, I mean, Christina, you're right. It's already high stress enough. If there's any sort of complication, which you can never predict when you're in that scenario, you do not want anything else added to the pile.
Exactly. Like, I ended up having a C-section. She was too big to fit through. It was nothing traumatic, but for other things that, can go wrong or not going along, and having a pet, and I'm 99.9% sure that the dog would not even be allowed. Like, I can't imagine a hospital actually even allowing that.
Now, even a service dog, I think they'd be like, you can wait in the waiting room and then you can meet the baby in a little bit. But during labor, I think this mom's insane and probably needs to have a little bit of a reality check in this moment. And unfortunately, a husband needs to be the one that does it.
Going to want with the dog after the child's given birth. Like, you can bring a blanket. We have a dog, so They say bring like a blanket home and get the scent and get them situated, but to have the dog trying to meet the fresh crying baby coming out is not going to be best for the mom or anyone.
I mean, get her one of those like for real dogs or something that she can hold, like one of the little, robot dogs. But like, here, just take this as your emotional support animal. Just don't bring your real dog.
Yeah, I'm like also like, how big is this dog? Is it a lab? Is it a little chihuahua? Like, what kind of dog is this going to be there?
Christina, thank you for calling in this morning. We really appreciate you, and congrats on your little one.
Thanks, Laura. You too. Bye-bye.
The delivery room can be a very special place, probably a stressful place, but is it the place for a dog?
Yeah, well, that's what we're asking this morning here on Big Joe and Laura on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix. This guy wrote in and said, hey, my wife is really mad about this, but my mom, I'm in the middle of them. My mom wants to bring the dog to the delivery room, says it'll be like an emotional support animal for all of us, but obviously my wife is not cool with this, and I'm not even sure it's allowed. How do I gently let her down, or do I just let her do what she wants to do? We always love hearing from you at 616-600-0957. We have Jeff in Grand Rapids on the line. Jeff, what do you think about this mom who wants to bring her dog into the delivery room?
Well, first of all, mother-in-law, know your place. What is wrong with the husband? Your wife, who is the one going to have the baby, which is no small feat of human, endurance. And I mean, it's if it goes wrong, it'll wind up being a surgery. Come on. Now she wants to bring the family pet. What planet is she on? So the husband needs to step up. The husband needs to take the hit from the mom. Absolutely not, Mom. We're not having an animal in the birthing room. It's just not okay.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I do have a husband who is terrified of his mom, so I understand men that are afraid of their mothers. But I don't think there is any situation where he would be like, yeah, it's totally cool if you bring your dog Murphy in here. Like that he at least has enough common sense to be like, Mom, come on, no.
I can't understand being that afraid of your mom. I mean, my mom is a force to be reckoned with, but step up for your wife, dude.
Jeff, man, great points. Thank you for calling.
Have a good day, you guys.